More than 3 years ago, my friends Holly and Michael invited me out for a nice dinner here at the View in Bocas del Toro. They wanted to thank me for helping them out with their boat when we were neighbors outside of Isla Colón. This was when Holly and Michael told me their secret about their plans, building a self-sufficient off-grid home here, and they had already started to look at different properties. This was also the beginning of something you just know gonna be a lifelong friendship, and it's been so exciting to receive updates from them during the last years when I've been so far away. And now I'm back here and once again having the pleasure of their hospitality and to see their beautiful home with my own eyes. 100% off-grid and self-sufficient with water and electricity. But also soon a rum distillery in their basement made from homegrown sugar canes. They have moved off their boat and taken their off-grid lifestyle to the next level. Cruising around in Bocas del Toro is more like moving around on a lake. No wind and no waves except from taxi boats on full throttle, all directions 24/7. Some looks even like they try to see how close they can pass you in 30 knots. Quite insane, to be honest. Not much changed since last time I was here, with Holly and Michael on one side and Rick and Maddie on the other side. Fast flying boats straight through the anchorage from all directions. So it's gonna be nice to move to a more tranquil place and anchor at my friend's bay and new home. In general, the sea maps are not very accurate around here. Just like in the San Blas region, it's best to not trust your navigation too much and instead combine it with eyeball navigation using polarized sunglasses. Meaning it's safest to move around here during daylight. I have spent almost half a year in these waters between 2019 and 2020, so I have pretty good idea about where my friends are located. Even know about some shortcuts not on the map. After 3 years, I'm once again anchored next to my friends Holly and Michael here in Bocas del Toro. And these beautiful people are a good example of interesting persons I meet on my adventures and worth sharing with you here on my channel. We have stayed in touch ever since last time I was here in Panama, and I have been following their amazing project with great interest and been looking forward to see this in real life. As you can see, they have lots of solar and windmill for off-grid living, as many of us having this lifestyle. But my friends here have been taking this to the next level and now listed their turnkey ready boat for sale, as they have built their own off-grid tropical paradise here instead. Can you imagine the fact that every piece of timber, bricks and even sand for construction is hand labored and carried in and up here? Before they signed could be their proof of success. And their reward is this 180 degrees spectacular view on top of a beautiful modern home powered by solar and collecting rainwater for all their needs.
Well, as you see, almost 2,000 gallons. Worth of water here. Everything is collected off of the roof, comes into this one pipe off at the top, and then once this gets up, which actually it's pretty well full right now, but if it rained tonight, water would spill off of this and just go out the back. So that's the overflow. But otherwise, it gets taken from here into a pump This is a 1.5 horsepower pump, and then it goes into the filtration. So we have 4 filters hooked up here. This is probably similar to what you would have on your boat, even. So these
look similar.
spin down filters.
Yeah.
But anyway, it goes into a line of 4 filters, and from there, it goes through PEX piping throughout the house.
Amazing. And upstairs, it feels just like a modern house, except from the airy and open atmosphere, as windows are not needed here.
I think that they're either 380s or 400 watt panels, 20 of them from there. That power gets sent over to here, and let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is 24 batteries that we have in series here. And then from the batteries, that goes into the outback system here and gets dispersed through the house. So turning things on and off throughout the house is just like what we would have in the United States or any place else. There's no difference once you get upstairs. It's just how we collect the energy is a little bit different.
So it's 100% self-sufficient.
100%.
Wow.
A 48 volt system.
48 volt system.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, Ian upstairs is the one that installed this whole thing.
That's a serious rack of batteries. It's a lot of similarities, and obviously my friends have learned a lot from living off-grid on their beautiful Beneteau, using the same principes, refining and expanding everything for a comfortable off-grid life ashore instead. So I was curious about their floating home, as I know firsthand keeping up with maintenance and having a sailboat is lots of work. And that's why they now will try to sell it, as it's ready to go anywhere, and a shame to just have it sitting outside here. Also, in Panama you really need to take good care of your boat, otherwise it will get old very fast. That is a really beautiful looking boat.
Thank you very much.
I like this time when Beneteau had this glossy, really nice mahogany.
All mahogany. I think this was the last year that Beneteau did mahogany on the interior, and so it's all very solid.
How can you really sell this boat?
Well, we got our house built up there now, so
I understand. But it's such a nice boat.
We're gonna miss her, that's for sure.
But I mean, if anyone wants a turnkey ready boat to just go cruising right away, you have everything on this. Water maker, solar, windmill, all kind of things. Just ready to go.
That's right.
Because you were cruising full time.
Yeah, we cruised for 4 years.
Yeah.
Lived on it for 4 years.
And kept her well ever since.
Yeah.
And even upgraded. Wow. And another big nice aft cabin here. Never ending space here. I've always envied this kind of aft cabins, but then again, I'm a solo sailor, I don't need that much space. I'm always surprised when I see the aft cabins on slightly smaller boats compared to B3, as the tender garage do eat up some of the space for the aft cabin. That's one thing I miss on my boat. This boat has, you can actually take the table down and convert this into a double berth. If you never owned a boat, never been in Panama, or even built a house at the same time, I guess it's hard to understand how impressive this is. I built my own house when I was young, and know how much focus and energy it takes. So to see how well maintained and good condition the boat appears, tells me they not only love the boat, but they have been working really hard the 2 last years. And now it's time for dinner and sundowners here at their beautiful new home. I mean, more self-sufficient than this is impossible to get, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And with a palace, it's amazing.
You can do it with any size house.
Yes, man, you guys have been really, really nailing it. It's like, this is sick.
We've had a lot of help.
It looks amazing.
Sneaking in.
Yeah.
He actually did all the cabinets.
Okay, so I have to just make a short video because this fella He was actually the one that rescued my dinghy back in the days, like 2.5 years ago.
Yep.
Told me from his pizza place, or yeah. Well, we have problem with the propeller that just spins around, and again.
Did that happen before?
Yeah, 2 times before. We tried to fix it, and we're pretty sure we fixed it this time. We went to this really nice pizzeria.
Rana Azul,
Yeah.
we should add.
Yeah, we should add, definitely,
Yeah.
Rana Azul.
It's in the-
Our friend here is so nice, sweet, giving us a tow back to our boats.
Wow, that is fast.
It's 300 horsepower on that tiny boat, so of course that goes crazy. Told me from his pizza place, or yeah, back to Dolphin Bay, to my boat. So that's the rescue man.
Come back and visit again.
It's so funny to see you again. What a home. It's amazing.
There's a lot of people with a lot of anticipation about this at the moment. We're going to do a cleaning run, all sorts of stuff. All right, just have.
And of course, as old sailors, they still have a nice bar. Nah, but you guys are professionals.
We've always had a good bar, right? Even on-
My friends are actually professional bartenders and have owned some quite successful bars in the US. So every time I was invited over at the Anchorage back in the days, Hollywood always offering me a type of cocktails for the sunset. Never to be expected on a sailboat.
with all my dirty dishes there.
What are you making?
Manhattans.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's professional made.
I know, right?
Not only are Holly and Michael spoiling me with professional cocktails and nice food, but making it almost impossible to leave. So I just had to stay a few more days. And outside there is more interesting things going on. You probably can see they have planted bananas and pineapples. But something I did not see at first glance was they also have planted sugar canes. And it's for a reason as well. Just like 3 years ago, Michael is now telling me about their next projects. Beside an upcoming swimming pool in the front of their house, they are also building a massive bar downstairs. And their very own rum distillery for future guests to come and do rum tasting.
Bathrooms. We'll go back there. We'll do a men's and women's bathroom right back here. Big, long tasting table right here. Very similar to what we have upstairs. And this right here is a 300-liter pot still. Will be for the production of rum. On it, so that allows you to reduce the boiling temperature inside the kettle.
But how do you come up with making rum in your basement?
When in Panama, rum.
Why? I don't get it.
Well, it's what you do when you're in the Caribbean. Is
it's that,
you make and drink rum.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
Panamanian
that's
thing.
That's what you do. I think it's a Caribbean thing. It's not just a Panamanian. So.
You had quite a few really popular bars in America, right?
Yes, I owned, or I was the managing partner of Woman's Brands
Yeah.
in both Cincinnati, Ohio, and Northern Kentucky.
Wow.
So we had 7 venues in total.
I remember you guys made me some really badass cocktails.
Well,
on your
that's
boat.
Holly. Holly makes the badass cocktails.
That's
So,
why I said I have to anchor well because
well,
you
there's
never
going to be
know.
a few for you tonight. So. But yeah, we're going to give this a shot, and I'm just trying to feel my way through it, and we'll see see what happens.
It's so cool. And everything solar powered. Their own water and now also homegrown sugar canes for the future homemade rum. I believe they qualify for being the off-grid entrepreneurs of the year. Realizing I need to come back here in some years to see how they are doing, as I'm so lucky to have the privilege of calling Holly and Michael my friends. This is again a great example of what my sailing adventure have been giving me. Blessed with so many interesting and beautiful friends all around the world. And now it's time for some American style barbecue. Oh, jalapenos. I love jalapenos. Wow, look at this. Oh my god. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't already, I would be happy to see you subscribe to my channel. But I guess it's not much more to say than stay safe, all the best, take care, and cheers.
I'm singing my